all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch. So drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
The second down throw now from Stroud. The toss here completed to Pittman.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Stroud out of the gun here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man incomplete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you run a play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 2nd down, here's Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
His kick is right there. It's good. After one, 7-3 the score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Out quickly to Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
First down, 49ers.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Stroud now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. On second down, it's Stroud. To the left side, taken in by Pittman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Stroud. They're going right back to Pittman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Stroud looking to throw. Fighting to stay upright. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
76 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
Hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Fields.
Flushed out right.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
It's now second and 19. At the 28.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Now a second and 10. Here's Fields. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing again is Fields.
Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the Seahawks 43-yard line.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
Wheaton with a catch right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. You back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Fields. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On first down, here's Stroud. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Stroud on third down now. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw is Fields. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Fields. That is into the hands of Hawkinson downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Touchdown, Seahawks! T.J. Hawkinson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And space tough to come by there, so we'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Second and 9. Stroud to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's second and 8. Now Stroud. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown, And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Michael Wilson
from 10 yards out.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Seahawks 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Fields throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the pitch goes to Taylor.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Fields now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. One score down. Here we go.
They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. That's going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown 49ers. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
A give for Taylor running right side. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. Again, that's Watkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
4 yards. And that's good for another Seahawks.
Off play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Fields. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll get this one to Pittman.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Finding Watkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Here's 1st down.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
This 2nd and 4.
Bounds at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
That was an excellent